What's going on? Bar Downski here, back with another Beer Pro episode. Today we'll be playing in the last two games of the preseason against the Colorado Avalanche and the Predators. Last episode we played against the St. Louis Blues and the Chicago Bedars, scoring 1 goal and 2 assists, leaving us on a 79 form score, one below of what we need to be at by the end of the preseason. So we're going to need 2 good games here to bring us up to that form score and give us a chance of playing in the NHL. Now quickly, I just want to make a quick announcement that your boy has made the UK Charity All-Stars team for 2026. There will be a link in the description and the pinned comment if you do want to go donate. All the money goes straight to Bluebell Wood Children's Hospice. So it would be amazing if you could go or check it out. Every donation helps so much, so it'll be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so as you can see, as I mentioned before, we're the 79 chapter score. As you can see, we also need to get to an 80, so we're going to need 2 good games here. We did sim to the end. We did sim up until the next game here against the Avs, so we will quickly, before we get into it, go over to our activities tab and just spend a little bit on our health just to bump it up to what we want, to get it to max so we can perform the best we can. We will play a quick 5-minute period one for this first game and see how we go, and that'll decide whether we play a 10-minute like usual or a 5-minute one, just to make it a little bit more difficult, to give us a bit more of a challenge going into the NHL here. Starting on the left hand side, which isn't our usual spot, a bit different. Nacious there, good pass across, good save by Thornton, who's I think in that for us tonight. Turka up on the boards, tried to play ahead, could have got a breakaway there. Fortunately, he can't get it going, and that's a good chance there for Colorado early. Don't want to give those types of opportunities up. Do have to get sort of 2 points here to put us in a good position, or at least 1 really, as a minimum. We don't want to give up anything too stupid. We do need high 80s in form score, really, at least one of these games, if not higher, depending on how our other game goes. A slap shot there, that's blocked, but it's Brindley just stays with it on the backhand, and that's going to affect our form score instantly. As we are on the ice, it is a -1 of our plus minus, so it will affect us there, unfortunately. Defensive zone draw here. Already over halfway through the first. We do need to try and get something going here. We'll come up the left hand side, have a partial break here. We'll cut across, get the shot off, stay with it at least, so we can try and get some pressure up. Play this to our D-man here. Good tip in front there. Don't mind that look from Utah. A nice drive from Bar Downski. He stays with it in a pretty good position right now, but we do need to start getting some points on the board. Bit of a bump onto Nacious there. We'll play into this empty slot. It's not passed to us. It's squeaked through. I thought it was a light pass. It wasn't enough on it to become a pass, unfortunately. And that one's sent into a dangerous point there. We'll play almost a centerman here. That slap shot deflects a couple times off the post. Good luck for Colorado. We don't want to give them many of those looks. It might be our last chance in the first period here. We really do need to get at least 1 point. We score and go onto the power play, so we will possibly get a look at some power play time next period. Would be ideal. Do need to obviously get a couple points here in this game. We'll have 1 minute 47 of power play. Obviously shorter period, so we will basically get the entire thing. He's taken out there, unfortunately. We will lose him on the power play as he can't play without a helmet. Good move by Bar Downski. Drives the net. A good look there. Don't mind that. Managed to get around the defense. Just can't get the lift on that. Could have maybe got it back onto the backhand. Sort of surprised the goalie a bit, but a good shot and good pressure straight off the bat. We come up with it here. We'll play it back to a D-man. Slap shot there. Blackwood's got a good glove hand tonight, so we maybe have to start going block aside. Smoltz there. A good pass across. We get the shot off, but can't beat Blackwood there. Smoltz plays it back to Bar Downski. We'll play it to our D-man there. Good passing play. We're in an open space here. Get a bit of a screen. We'll pull this across. Good shot there. We're up to full pressure now as well. That's kicked free. We keep possession. We're right in front as well. Try to bank it there. Still with possession. We'll cut in here. Another good look. And that one sent all the way back down. What an awful pass. We'll come up with Paterka. Just stop the icing there. Not icing, offside. We just stick our leg back enough. That one's sent out in front. A dangerous chance. We'll get a change here. We are very tired. Bit of a long shift actually for us. We were on for quite a considerable amount of time. We're actually on for about 5 minutes there. Not ideal, but we did pretty well getting quite a few shots off. But Colorado do come up with a goal there. That's an after game to get at least a point or two here. Not ideal. Try and get between the defenders here. Little stutter. Try and shake off a defender or two. We come out into an open spot. We'll play in front here into this empty area. We'll come out to help on the board. He's knocked off it as well. Can't seem to get this free. Don't mind that. Try to go for a little move there. We will get off here if it'll let us. It's not letting us. Please let me off. There we go. We get off on the defender side instead for some reason, because it wouldn't let us off on the other side. And that will bring us to the end of the second period. 2-2 game, but no points. And in fact, we're -1 on our plus minus, which is probably going to give us like a form score rating of probably somewhere around 40, which is not ideal. So we desperately need a point here. Hopefully we can also break the deadlock with a point, possibly a goal. That would be ideal and help us out even more. Might give us a little bit extra on our form score, in fact, as well. Good move there. We'll try and delay that. We get crushed. Tried to spin around the defender. Can't get loose. Good pick up by Hayton there. We'll delay going into the zone. Got a cross. Good luck there for Bar Downski. Can't get the lift again. We're really struggling that. And that'll be offside for Colorado. Really struggling to get anything going. Can't seem to lift the puck here. Really struggling Bar Downski to get anything going. We're not getting much help though either. We're not getting any passes available, and Colorado go up 3-2. Not ideal here. We're gonna have to get a point in this last 10 minutes. This might be our last shift as it's shorter periods. We'll have to see. Gonna have to stay on as long as we can here. Even if it harms our form score, we're gonna have to give it all that we got. Try and at least bring our form score up a bit, and we might have a 3-on-2 here. We get poked off that puck. If we just hold on to it, we could have pulled it across and had a backdoor feed. Hopefully we will get one more chance here. We should do. We've got 9 minutes left of the game. It'll be very mean if we don't, although we've not had much going, but Utah scored 2, and we've got about 3 minutes left. Maybe we'll get an empty netter. Good hit there to knock him off the puck, but Colton stays with it. And Colton. What a mother. How are you letting that in, Vermelka? Vermelka, man. Oh my god. And that's going to affect our form scoring as well. That is not ideal. Come on, Vermelka. And there's now 2 minutes left. We do not want to let another one in. We got to score here. Good move out there. Downski driving in. Another good look. Just, we can't beat him on that right hand side for us. On Vermelka's glove side, we're gonna have to start going blocker side, I think. It's not Vermelka, it's Thornton in, sorry. I thought Vermelka was in. Got Thornton in, sorry. Defensive zone draw with 45 ticks left. Not ideal, but maybe we can get a rush if we get possession. Playing up this side, we just stay on side with the puck. We'll delay this. We'll try and cut across. Good shot there. Dangerous. We're in front of the net there. Don't quite get in the position to tip that one in. We will stay out for the last 20 seconds. Just to try and get one last rush. Maybe get the game-winning goal if we can get possession. Although we seem to dump it in for some reason. Might have been the smarter play, but it doesn't give us a chance. And we're not got enough energy to get to that one as time winds down. And we will be going into OT. I'm not sure if we'll get any chance in OT. We will risk it and sim to see if we get a chance. I highly doubt it. We do. We're only 50 seconds of it, but maybe that's all we need. And it's 2-on-2 for Colorado here. We're going to have to play very defensively. Good block there, but he's still with it. That one's a dangerous shot, actually. But we got a 2-on-1, me and Hayton. And he decides to do whatever the hell he's just done. And we're in a good spot here. Good release there, Bar Downski. It's left. A breakaway for Colorado. Good save there on the breakaway. We needed that. And that one broke a stick in front. Oh, if only he didn't make that stupid move going the other way. We had a 2-on-1. Had a good look there. Again, the shoulder shrugged it off there. We won't be on for this last 7 seconds. We're going to be full defensive anyway. And it will be going to a shootout. We'll have to see if we can get a chance here. We might get a chance in the shootout. We'll have to watch this out. We're going to have to probably get a goal if we do get a chance here. Hell, McCarr will take the first one for Colorado. Going a pretty straight up approach. And that one is saved. We get the first one. Okay. We'll pull it out wide here. A little tried to do a little deke there. We had the goalie down, but couldn't beat him, unfortunately. That's not ideal. Nacious sends it off the inside of the post. Can't beat him there. Okay. Keller. Off the inside of the post again. 2 posts. Colorado up for this one now. A straight approach again, and that one's saved. Will Utah pull ahead here? Dylan Gunther. Will he get the game-winning goal? Going for a straight-up approach as well, and seems to just throw that on net from quite some distance. Right, Gunther, if that's how you want to play it. Another... Oh, a nice little move there, but Smoltz now with a chance to win it. A nice move, gets the goalie down, but can't beat him again. Oh, round 5 of the shootout here. And O'Connor scores it. It's a must-score situation now. Will he score it? He doesn't, and unfortunately Colorado win that one in the shootout. Oh no, look at that form score. That's an awful game there, and that's brought us down to a 66. I'm not sure if it's even possible to do anything there. That might have been a 0 form score. Oh dear, what a terrible game. We'll have a look. That was like a 5 form score. Oh no. I don't think 100 will even pull us back up here. I think we're guaranteed to go to the AHL. We will just spend... Well, in fact, even though it's not much, we'll spend it to get full health because we're going to need an outstanding game here. I'm not sure an 100 will even pull us back up. We've had a 0, another basically 0, 2 100s, and then like a 97. I don't think we can do it. I think it'll pull us up to about a 75 even with a 100. So I'm not sure this game will matter too much. We will go for the 10-minute periods here. Looks like we will be going down, unfortunately, to the AHL, which is not ideal at all. That is not ideal, unfortunately, for us. We'll sim to our first shift here. Not a great start in this game. Oh, dear me. Not looking in a great position here. Gonna play a bit more defensively here. That one's blocked by the defenseman. We'll come in to help out here when we squeak this free. We'll stagger. Cut it in on the backhand. Good chance there. And Peterka bats it out of the air. We do get an assist. That's what we could have done with last game. Peterka bats that one in. And it's a good start of this game. But Nashville do end up scoring on the power play. Melka's in for this one. Unfortunately, regardless of what we do here, it's not going to be enough to keep us up in the NHL. We will be going down to the AHL here. Good poke here, though, and we might have a break. It's sent ahead off the boards. We beat him there. We'll spin it around the net. Good luck there. We'll send this ahead. We'll get a change here. Play the smart play. Killed off half the penalty. So in a decent position here. And we'll sim. This might be it for the end of the period. It is. And we're going into the first intermission 1-1. We got an assist, but realistically, there's nothing we can really do here. Anything we do will result as going into the AHL here. I don't actually know what Utah's AHL team is. So it'll be cool to see what their AHL team is. Gunther, power play goal there. Downski. Tries to cut it across, get crunched in the corner. He's slow to get up. I gotta stick up there. It's a big hit, but it doesn't really actually affect our stamina somehow. Good stick lift. Still got a shot off there, though. We might be able to get something going. We have no speed whatsoever, and we're crushed into the boards. We will get a line change here. It's not a great time to do it, but I want to get off the ice after getting crunched in the corner there. We're going to have to do bits in the AHL to bring us back up to the NHL. And Nashville score, but we're straight onto a power play. We're going to get to start the power play as well. Try to get in front there, but don't get there in time anyway. And it was an awful attempt at a shot. And that one's offside. We might as well get a fight in here. We're going to the AHL anyway. Let's get a little bit going. A little combo. Try to go. One more punch might do it. A little uppercut, and Bar Downski will take that fight win. Little celebration there. Getting the crowd into it. We took that fine penalty because we're not making the NHL really. Might as well have a little fight there. We're not really going to get close even with an 100 score. So might as well go for a little fight, get a bit of flair into our game. We'll delay this. Try and force it across crease. Across the blue paint. Couldn't really get much of a shot off, unfortunately. It was a good pass across there. Dangerous chance. And a big hit onto Forsberg there. And another hit to bump him off the puck. Turns it over as well. And we'll cut in here. A good shot there. Try to go short side. Not on for 4 minutes there. We are on a penalty kill though. Unfortunately, this might be it now. Although we are 2-2, so we might get a bit of OT time. Maybe get an OT winner with a fight. Will be a crazy end to the preseason. That would be. Gonna have to obviously play defensively. Don't want to give one up in the last 5 minutes on the penalty kill. And we'll play a bit of time here. We'll play up this left-hand side. We'll play it across. And we get it to Hayton. And we get a short-handed marker. 2 assists and a fight on the play. That might end up being the game-winning goal. Great work there on the penalty kill. Getting the short-handed goal. We will get on here with just under 4 minutes left. We will play it slow out the zone. If they get possession now, they will pull the goalie. So we will just stay on the ice. We'll be a bit greedy. And that one's off the post up high. And a whistle goes, so we will not get to play it. Oh, apparently we may have got injured there. Blocking those. We are going to just sim the last minute here. Maybe an empty netter. Logan Cooley, 6 seconds left. It was probably an empty netter. And we will win that game. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't do us enough. But we knew that before. Obviously, that first game was just too bad of a game. And we'll end the preseason game. 7 games played. 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. It's actually a really good preseason. But it won't be enough, unfortunately. There we go. As we knew. Sorry, GM, for that one. I understand I'll work hard in the NHL, improve myself. I appreciate the feedback. I'll support the team and push myself even harder. Would have had this as a I'll be back stronger, watch me rise again. I think we're gonna take a bit of a likability management debuff there. Realistically, we've got it at max, so we don't quite get it up. We end up with a 71 form score, unfortunately for us. Not an ideal first game. I wonder where we were on that last game. It's probably up quite high, but not enough. It wasn't a 100 form score, but those 2 zeros just absolutely horrendous. We will sum up to our first game just to see where we need to be in order to possibly get us into the NHL again. We've got a little talk with Macklin here. Obviously, we know he's not the most. I'm not sure why an NHL player is now talking to an AHL player, but here we go. I'll dominate the AHL back in no time. I'll work hard in AHL. Or confident. Focused on improving and making my way back up quickly. Can't use that one, so we are going to take a bit of a hit either way. We will, I think, go for this one. I'll dominate the AHL and be back in no time. Do take a teammate likability hit, but we're not planning to stay in the AHL for very long. We do want to try and get up into the NHL again. We will again sim up to our first game. We've got to talk with the GM here. Here we go. Here's what we were looking for. Okay, we got two options here. Thank you for believing in me. I won't let you down. I'm ready to prove myself. We get some band-like ability. We need advance to game 8 with keeping a form score of 75, or advance to game 8 with a 65 score. Understand the competition and prepare to secure my spot. I think we're gonna go with slightly harder, and we get evaluated every 8 games here. So we will probably do a little bit of simming in the AHL next episode. We'll probably play 2, sim 2, sort of that kind of feel. But we'll get into that all next episode. Got quite a full roster. We got back-to-back games with teams. So after these 8 games, we'll see if we've got a 75 form score or not. But that will do it as there today. Obviously, first game really affected us there. Our second game, we did come back a little bit, but unfortunately, that even with an 100 form score, it just wasn't enough to bring us back up. So we are in the AHL now, so we will be playing the AHL next season. We did have a good fight though, so we won't complain too much about that. But if you liked today's video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. Next time we'll be playing against Ontario for our first game of the AHL. So tune in for that one, but go check out, link in the description, for the All-Stars charity tournament. If you want to donate, it'll be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.